Hello, welcome to our channel. Please subscribe for more updates, as we keep you updated with your favorite celebrities. When Ronald Fenty passed away earlier this month, the world remembered him as the father of global icon Rihanna. But for those closest to the Fenty family, he was more than that, a man of complicated layers, marked by personal battles, redemption arcs, and a father's enduring love. In his final years, Ronald had spoken more candidly than ever, reflecting not only on his own life but on the high-profile romances of his daughter, who had grown from a Barbadian schoolgirl to one of the most influential women in music, fashion, and business. Among the most striking of his revelations were his thoughts on Rihanna's famous ex-boyfriends, reflections that were raw, sincere, and, at times, surprisingly supportive. As someone who had often been portrayed as distant or troubled in the press, Ronald Fenty's late-life candor offered a more intimate look into the emotional world of a father watching his daughter navigate love under the scrutiny of the world. Ronald Fenty never shied away from speaking about the infamous relationship between Rihanna and Chris Brown. In interviews prior to his passing, he expressed the depth of his pain after the 2009 assault that shocked fans and ignited global conversations about domestic violence. "I don't care how young they were. There's no excuse for what he did," Ronald once told a Barbadian radio station in 2021. "As a father, to see your child hurt like that, and not just physically, it broke me." Yet, even with the heartbreak, Ronald admitted he saw the early spark between Rihanna and Chris. "I could see she loved him, and at times, he loved her too. But love is not enough if you can't respect someone's soul. He messed up badly." Despite the public fallout, Ronald's words weren't filled with hate, but with disappointment. "I forgave him. That's between him and God now," he said. But he lost the best thing he ever had. Perhaps the most surprising of Ronald Fenty's comments was his fondness for rapper and mogul Drake. While Rihanna and Drake's on-again, off-again romance often left fans guessing, Ronald seemed to have appreciated the way the Canadian rapper treated his daughter. "Drake was always respectful. He carried himself well," Ronald once shared in a televised interview from Barbados. "He was a bit too soft, maybe, not as fiery as Robin, Rihanna's birth name, but I liked that about him. He gave her space, and he admired her deeply." Ronald even went as far as to say that Drake was the one he could see settling down with his daughter, had the timing and emotions aligned. There was a maturity to the way he handled things. No drama, just a lot of admiration from afar. When Rihanna dated Saudi businessman Hassan Jameel, much of the relationship was kept out of the limelight. It was an intentional choice, one that Ronald said he respected. "That man was private, polite. I met him once," Ronald said in a rare comment about Jameel. "He wasn't like the others, not flashy, not chasing the camera. I respected that, and she looked at peace when she was with him." Ronald noted that while the relationship seemed calm, he wasn't surprised when it ended. "Rihanna's a fire. She needs someone who can dance in the flame, not just sit in the warmth." In his final years, Ronald expressed visible joy over Rihanna's growing relationship with rapper A$AP Rocky, the man she would eventually have children with. "He brought her joy. You could see it," Ronald said in an interview just months before his passing. "She'd been through a lot, and Rocky made her smile in a way that felt real, not forced." Though initially skeptical of Rocky's reputation, Ronald admitted that his opinion changed quickly once he saw the dynamic between the two. "I thought he was just another flashy guy, a music man. But then I saw him with her, quiet moments, gentle moments. He respects her. He respects her mothering. That matters." Ronald even went so far as to say that seeing his daughter become a mother was one of the proudest moments of his life. "When she had my grandson, everything changed. And Rocky, he stepped up. He's the one." Ronald Fenty's journey with Rihanna was not always smooth. Their relationship endured estrangement, reconciliation, and public scrutiny. But by the time of his death, Ronald had found peace, with himself, and with his daughter's choices. "My Robin is strong. She's made mistakes, like all of us. But she learns, she grows," he said. "As a father, I just wanted her to be loved right. That's all." In his final note to close friends, Ronald reportedly wrote, "My daughter became more than a star, she became a woman. And if I leave this world knowing she's surrounded by love, I leave happy." As the world remembers Ronald Fenty, we also remember the deeply human side of a father's love, imperfect, evolving, but ultimately unconditional. Rihanna's journey through love, heartbreak, and healing continues, but the echoes of her father's voice, honest, protective, and at times vulnerable, now live on in memory. Thanks for watching and see you guys on the next video.